Yeah. This is what I'm good at. Call me Dr. Phil.
Okay, you ready?
All right, so real quick question. I know we came here again. We talked about the relationship stuff and things like that. That was cool. I just want to ask y'all. I'm gonna go down the line.
You want to introduce everybody first?
Oh yeah. All right, cool. All right, so yeah. Uncle Heath. Now you ain't meet Uncle Heath. Uncle Heath, man.
What's up, man?
He's man. When he talk, like I told Andrea.
My sister.
Yeah. he talk. I listen because like he don't tell you what you want to hear. He tell you what you need to hear. It's real good. Like he don't just tell you no BS. He ain't that type of person. Like you just say anything to him. He gonna tell you exactly what you need to hear. So I call him Uncle Heath. Uncle Heath. That's Chris, homeboy. I try to mentor. Real cool, down to earth. I try to mentor things to do right. Of course you met. Andrea. Crazy one. It's goofy. Chris. So yeah, it's transition from that. Y'all know me. Trying to get myself together. I've been here. You know me. Uncle Heath getting on me. He's mentoring me through my relationship. But I just want to ask this question. I'm going down the line. I'm gonna start off with you. Do you think you will be who you are without name brand?
Yes. I will.
Sure. So without this Ivy Park, Beyonce with
these
the boots. This is the boots.
You got on.
With this, who's this?
Ivy Park accessories. That's what
Exactly.
Yeah, that's boots. Do you think you would have been who you are without that?
I am.
Would you think you find yourself attractive without that?
Yeah. My clothes have nothing to do with my face and my body.
Okay. Do you think you could have spent money somewhere else without buying that?
Yeah, I could have. But this is what I wanted. When you buy things that's expensive, it's not about the price or about it being a designer. It's about the quality.
Okay. Why don't you go be?
Give me the question again.
Do you think you can be you without name brands?
Please be mad. It's not the
Without name brands.
Balenciaga, Jordans.
So I'm gonna say no, but then I evolved to be somebody that didn't require name brands. Because name brands were how you had street cred or school cred, if you will. Name brands is if you had the Jordans. I used to want some certain type of jeans, certain type of clothes. I remember the dude in high school when the first Jordans came out. The first two Jordans came out, the black and reds and the red, white, and black ones. This guy in my school had both pairs. And they were like $295 per shoe. This is back in 86.
Oh, whoo.
85, 86. And I was like, this dude got two pairs of Jordans with the matching sweatsuit.
Hey,
bow down.
Yeah. He got his credit.
If he was the man. So, I grew up in an era where, I was telling you all, I used to want to be. I was a fashion designer. I went to college to study fashion. I learned. My mother taught me how to sew. I know how to make patterns, all that stuff, and I was like real hard on fashion designers, and that was my identity for maybe like 7 years. So no, I couldn't have been who I am now without that identity being connected to brands, because I wanted to be one of those brands, but then when I realized my money ain't that long, I was like, okay, it's what it is. I'm just gonna deal with what I can do with. Do it.
What about you, Chris? Do you think you'd be you without name brand?
Yeah, me personally, I feel like that. I feel like you don't.
Because you got them Jordans.
Yeah, I can get into that. I feel like without these ones, watches, chains, all that thing.
All those things out, your wrist blinged out.
Yeah,
that's why it's a little breezy.
You making money.
Nah. On a serious note, I feel like you make the clothes don't make you. I understand you might have Jordans on or whatever, X, Y, and Z, but without this watch, without these shoes, hats, I'm still be Chris, with the clothes and without. So no, I don't feel like.
But do you think like wearing a certain type of clothes makes you walk a little different, makes you a little more confident?
It does.
I can honestly say yes, You know, but as I got older, you know, me going to public school, you already know how it is. You know, you wearing FIFAs or sketches like that. That's not cool during my time period of coming up. Yeah, you know, and the kid that's wearing the Jordans, he the one with the girl that everybody wants. So you look at him like, okay, I need to be at this point in my life. I need to be like at that status quo. But then once you get older, you know, 16, 17, you still find yourself like, oh, I need Alexander McQueen, Steve Madden, like she said, you know, because you think like, yeah, no, they look nice. But you think like, you know, this is, you know, I'm doing good by wearing this. But you get older, man, you like it's comfortable.
But see, I'm not really into designer clothes. I buy accessories. Like, I like bags, shades,
but you in the
stuff.
brands though.
Yeah.
I am in the brand. And that's why I say it definitely changes the way you walk in the middle.
Yeah.
Because it's like, not that you look for someone with, like, I wouldn't go out here looking for a guy that's designer down. Because I don't like flashy people. I don't like flashy guys. If you're flashy, you're just not my type. Because why you so loud? Go in a sweatsuit.
I used to.
I'm gonna be the one. You know, I'm gonna represent you. You know what
Having the volume for
Yes, but it does make us women have a different standard for ourselves. So.
Like you saw those boots. If they wasn't in Saks Fifth and they wasn't in the Steve Madden box, but they was at Walmart, would they still get bought from you?
No, they were not because it's the quality.
But what?
Okay. So to switch gears from that, the reason I asked that because we need to.
What about you, bro?
Right.
I'm trying to skip over. Listen.
Because those McQueen.
Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. Mind your business. Nah, for real, serious note. For real, I don't think I could have been me without name brand. Because you know how I was brought up. Jordans was like, it was a stand. Like you had Jordans, oh yeah, he that guy. It made you talkable because you had Jordans. If you had a new pair of Jordans, people go, those are new J's. It built a conversation. Whoever you want to talk to, it's like a diploma going into a job. You know, you got that diploma trying to applying for that job. I could get the job because I got the diploma y'all required for it. So it's just like, I could get the girl because I got the Jordans she required for it. So it was just like. Yeah, you know, I'm that type of guy, but reality is just like you said, I'm still Rob. So it's just like, with people who think further without that, you know, it's just like, sometimes I ask myself, do I really need to spend $500 on some shoes? Like, I could have put that somewhere else. Like, why am I spending so much money on these type of things? You know?
Because you wanted it.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Is it like, do I really wanted it? Or I just wanted to still try to build that character? Like, am I trying to build a character like that flashy look? Because look at these rappers and ball players, they go splurge. I'm just like, dang, you know, that's a nice fit. I'm trying to get a fit like that, looking like them ladies all over me, my girl looking at me a certain way, and it's just like, do we really need that? So, the reason to change from that is just because I feel as though, like, we need to teach more financial literacy, like in schools, college, and things like that, because a lot of people go broke trying to look rich.
Right.
And it's just like, you know, they spend $500, $300, $200, $600, and it's just like bank account negative 48. And you know, so look, you just spent your whole rent car note, and it's just like you negative 48 just because you took a girl out to eat the roof Chris, spent $400 there. For one night, and I bet you see that guy with that same outfit again.
Like, me and Rob talk about all the time, like, on the phone, we hanging out. A lot of these people, their priorities are messed up. You got these guys who paying for these, you know, $50, but they still, Mom, can I get the car? What's wrong? Or they coming home, how is your outfit, your rent, with your refrigerator, got nothing in it? What's happening?
Or, take it there, I don't want to talk too much about this shit. How you looking good, but your girl not. How you look good, her nails not good. Or how you looking good, your daughter not looking good, your son not looking good. You know, how you looking good and like, you ain't even like, we didn't get a car wash or nothing yet. You know, like, it's like stuff like that. Oh, you look good, but you didn't pay your rent. You trying to so much look flashy. And it's just, I want to teach more about that because like, a lot of people don't know to invest in like stocks. A lot of people don't know to invest in their clothing, how to invest in their clothing because we were never taught like to build credit. A like get a car, get a house, things they looking for, hard inquiries. We just think, oh, apply, put my social security number. We don't know that that's hard inquiries. That's people look at that, and it takes what?
All we get told is, go to school, go find a good job.
Go to school, get good grades. We'll get an honor roll.
We get told, get out the hood, get past
Yeah, because we live in a society like if you're in a project, you're told like you only look special if you can play ball or you can rap or sing. That's the only time you look special. And as towards like in a nice community, yeah, you get play ball, you can say, okay, cool. They put you in church. It's a different way, but also it's the same but different. But they're more structured because they know like you got like back then in the project you just hear a child say, I want to be a lawyer. It's just like how can you explain your mom you want to be a lawyer when she's working at McDonald's or something?
Wow.
And she's in the projects. So it's like, yeah, she it's not that, and I hear a lot of like me because like I know parents go through this because I talked to somebody who's like going through that, but they're a lawyer now. And it's just like, how can you explain like, oh, I want to be a lawyer, I want to be a doctor, but it's just like she's working at McDonald's, never went to school, never finished high school, never finished college, so she don't know the steps how to get there. But being a baller, she sees ballers on TV. The entertainment money is there. They talk about their money contracts all the time. But that's why it's just like when people live in like nice areas. Oh, I want to be a lawyer. This you gotta do. You gotta go to school for this.
Yeah.
This is your career path. What you gotta take. You want to talk to this person. They got all the steps.
Yeah.
And it's just like
I feel like it's all about the come up though, because that child that's in the projects and their mother is working at McDonald's, she could have had him at a young age and didn't have the support for her. Didn't have the support for her to be able to still go to school and still take care of her child and raise him right. So I mean, it's a lot. That could go a lot of ways. Living in the projects.
But that's why I said like it's good to invest now because like we live in a society where it's just like I know when I was in college, when I would come back home, I would work. Work like 80 hours in 1 week.
Dang.
Yeah, like that's because I was just like
Grinding.
I was train, work, and that was my thing. I might have a little free time, but I work, train. And when I go to school, new shoes, I'm splurging. Cause I had all the money. I'm buying all the cleats I want, football. I'm splurging. But it's just like, cause when I was in school, the reason people don't know I was doing that because like in school I looked like the person who had money. I had to change. I had the tennis, but I had the new kicks and coming out. They was like, "Hey, bro, where you get money from? You ain't working. How you supposed to still get money?"
So what do you wish you did differently?
Invested. I wish I would have networked. I wish I would have talked to my professors like, "Hey, like I'm trying to do clothing line. Like, what I need to do clothing line or doing YouTube. I wish I would have did YouTube. Then like, hey, what I need to do that with these type of people and like."
Speaking of that, of YouTube, and I think I spoke to you about like destroying, how he, like his story is amazing.
Yeah, it is.
How he was going to go to the NFL. They was like, you got to stop your YouTube channel. He was like,
nah, I'm not doing
it because I'm making money off of that. But it was like, no, the colleges wanted him to stop, but he sued the colleges.
Yeah,
and he was like, no, I'm going to do it. So
he had to.
He
had to pay the price.
Yeah, he paid the price. But if you look at if you think about like what he's doing now, does he have a bigger influence and a bigger market and making more money? Would he do that being a kicker in the NFL or somebody who is young and is out here going around to schools and promoting college talent to try to get them to come up?
I think he's doing good because like he's promoted him. He goes to college, but I heard he say he was going to start because they always try to put him off the field. But like
I saw the episode after that. He said he's going to keep doing it, but he's going to do lesser known schools.
Yeah, and I think that's cool because like, and what I like about like he chose that because like football, it's sports period because like I know they say like well you train all these years to become this, but it's after a while it takes on your mental because when I played sports in college, bro, sometimes like. You don't really have time to think. You got college work, you got morning workouts, then you got team meeting, you got position meeting, then you got special teams meeting, you got full team meeting, You got defense. I play defense defensively. Then on top of that, you got to finish your essay and stuff like that. Then try to go get something to eat. Then come back, try to finish that 20-page essay. Wait, go to sleep, do it all over again. And it's just like the time you really have to think is really on a Sunday. You don't really have time to think. And probably not even that, because now you got to go, check up on your body, get stretched out, go with some plays, go watch film a little bit, try to put in the extra work, trying to recover the little sprained ankle you did, take the extra tape off, And that's what people understand, like, not just as an athlete, but period. It's just like, sometimes sports, and I want to talk about this, because, like, people try to go towards, like, sport, I'm going to play football. That's good, but it's like, it's something bigger than that. It's something bigger than that. Like, go be a lawyer. Go be a doctor.
So, like, how do you think, I ask everybody, because I was just thinking about what you said about if it's not sports, if you don't want to make it be about sports, and you want to make it be about something, and you can create your own type of job or career or passion pursuit while you're in college. Like, how do you go about doing that?
Be determined. Have a plan. You gotta have. You can't. Jump out there, but jump out there with a plan. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's scary. Like, even doing what I'm doing, I'm scared. Like, it's just like, man, I ain't really trying to spend this money on this camera. I ain't really trying to do all this. Have people come out here and do this. But you gotta say, you can't just say you're gonna do something, do it one time, and not do it. Don't expect to get rich just like, oh, I shot this video. Okay, we're gonna be rich tomorrow. Yeah. Nah, you gotta stay consistent. Like, Like, you gotta be like a crazy, raging bull when you really like want to make it. And that's how I was. Like, that's how I am. Like, I always told myself, like, man, I'm not taking my foot off the pedal. Like, I'm not. Like, I tell myself that every day. Like, I get up, even if I'm going to the gym, or if I'm waking up, go to work, or just doing this, I'm not taking my foot off the pedal. Because y'all know I'm shy. Y'all know, like, I don't do the camera thing, but I'm not taking my foot off the pedal. It's like, I have too much. I got a big family. I got my mom, my little sister. That's what I told her. And it's just like, I got to feed my people. And it's just like, I'm not taking my foot off the pedal.
What was you going to say?
I was going to say, I think one of the problems is, like, black community, we don't indulge in making, outside of basketball and football, love the popular. I feel like we support and love, if you're taking the football and basketball and track, we love it so much. We're going to come to the basketball meetings and track meetings, but what if you have a kid that's into the STEM program, the robotics, science? You don't get a lot of turnout for that. We don't really, that's a good thing, So the thing I'm trying to say is, everybody's taking this football and basketball path. We already know the percentile of making it. Then when you do make it there, with all the wear and tear on the body, 3 to 5 years. Then you living off this your name after that. Hope you saved up some endorsement money. Hope you spent it right. So we trying, go get the degree. So we hoping that.
He's garbage. Ain't he off the team?
Oh yeah, RG3.
Yeah,
RG3.
I thought you said like he did something special.
Yeah, I thought you like, what do you do?
What do you do? I'm like,
he got a whole business over the
I'm like, Bill Gates, what do you do? Teach me something.
No, my only point I'm trying to make is just like, you a baller, you a baller, period, whether it's basketball, football, black community love that. But I want to be a doctor. I want to be an engineer. That's when we kind of like, okay, I'll meet you at the finish line.
Or if you're a guy, that's gay. That's gay stuff. How you doing gay? That's not man. That's not manly stuff to do.
And it's like, how do we expect we want to get to these good jobs, right? With these good benefits and these good degrees, but how we going to get it when our own community don't really show much love towards it? If it's us without having a ball in our hand, or it's sitting behind the beat and rapping.
Wow,
that's But nobody ever paints the picture that way.
But
a CEO once said, I can't remember his exact name, but he once said, if you need other people to motivate you, then you'll never get nowhere. Like, you have to motivate yourself. You have to be there for yourself. Because at the end of the day, nobody's going to give you everything that you want but you.
I'm going to say that. I'm glad you say that. We kind of went off topic. I'm not saying I'm going to try to switch gears yet. But I used to be fat. Like, big. Shit, I used to be big.
Really?
What?
Yeah.
Cause me, I have a natural like big frame.
I've always met you like this.
Yeah, I always have a natural. But it's like I was big, but I was like big, but like I wasn't as like. So it was one of these is one summer. I was just like, I'm tired. Like I just got tired. Like it's just like I'm tired. Like, bro, when I say I woke up early, I would eat after 8 o'clock. I do 250 push-ups, 250 sit-ups. No one knew. Y'all don't know. What I used to do is I used to lock the door, turn the TV up. I had the little pull-up thing. I'm doing 50 of those. Back to 100, 50, 100, back to it. And it's just like, and then once I got in the gym and I started playing football, Little League, it was like, oh, it's game over. I start balling. And it's just like, once again, my cousins that was to play with me, they had a gym in their house. And that's why I moved with them, because I was like, oh, I want to live with them because they got a gym in their house. What happened is, they gave me a bed, I just sleep downstairs. I was kind of scared because they downstairs so big, so like, y'all have a little sleep out downstairs. I'm like, all right, bet, get the little chips. While they going to sleep, I'm on the bed, I'm working out. And they like, man, what you doing it every morning? You doing it every day? I was like, bro, you don't understand, bro. Like, I was so driven, like, I was just like, bro, I'm not. And it's just like, it came to a point that I made it a competition because, like, my older cousin, he like a brother to me. He was strong, but I was like, I gotta be stronger than him. Like, that was like, I gotta be stronger than him. So it's like, we'll go to the field, he'd do his laps, I try to get behind him. He was fast, he's still faster to this day. But it's like, no, I gotta get faster than him. He was a hitter, I got hit hard.
So how did that like affect you and like with your career and what it is you want to do? And I want to throw it around to the group also. You ever heard from the lovely Andrea? Yes.
I go first. How it affected me? It's like now I always look at myself like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like I got this. I'm leading my pack. That's my family. That's my friends. That's my girl. That's my daughter. And it's just like all these things are coming to attack my pack. So I gotta be the first one in command, ready. I gotta show no fear. I love so much that I'm angrily want to be successful. Like it's like I'm mad. I'm so mad because that's just how much I want it. Like, and people just like, you gotta be passionate, smiling, just like me. I'm so mad that I want it. It's like you want something, you just like, I'm so angry that I gotta get it. It's like, I'm eager,
Wow.
You gotta be a crazy. That's how I call myself. Like, I'm a crazy bull. Like it's just like I'm crazy for it. It's like a drug. It's just like every day I see
That's
myself.
good that you have that character development value proposition in you to make you want to like pursue with something with tenacity.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing the tenacity.
Yeah.
What about you?
What's the direct question?
I think the direct question is, how do you allow the things that you're passionate about pursue your pursuit for a career? So.
Well, honestly, I mean, I'm not, okay, how can I put this? What drives me is the fact that I have a little sister. I have worked jobs that I didn't like. And what's motivating me is to her not having to apply for a job. Or
don't let her cut you out short. She's a hairstylist too. Go ahead.
Or
cut her short.
She's your hairstylist.
Yeah, she's
Okay.
good at it too.
I did not know that.
Thank you.
she cut herself short so much. Like she's a hairstylist. She's a designer. She know how to put clothes together. Let me tell you something. In high school, she know how to put.
Talk to me.
Yeah, because you cut yourself short, and it's like, I hate what she's doing. But hairstylist, know how to put clothes together. She's a great designer. Know how to put a house together. Know how to put, so go continue.
Thank you. All right, so I don't want my sister, because as of right now, I work for the post office. But I have not been to work in 4 months because I don't like my job. I don't like it. So I don't want my little sister to have to work somewhere, honestly. Because the post office is hard labor. As in the black community, oh, that's a good job. It's really not. Like, it weighs down on you. And I don't think, I'm a prissy girl. And I want my little sister to be prissy.
I can't tell.
You can't tell?
Uh-uh.
I
that life with the choices. I mean, with with like the tenacity that Robert talked about, but pursue that life with like not going to work at the post office and doing hair and stylist, all that stuff. Are you able to cultivate? Because that's kind of what I wanted to jump off of your question. And I'm gonna come around to you, Chris, too. That's what I wanted to bring up. Like, how do you pursue? Not only how bad do you want it, but how do you pursue the things that you want to do, like to have the life that you want, and how bad do you want it makes you
soft,
drive
tender? Is it like, oh, I'm gonna do it sometime? Is it like, no, I'm going at it every day, 100%?
My thing is, I have my episodes. Like, I'll do something, but I'm more of a thinker. So it's like, I can honestly say I think about it more than I do. So I like doing hair. I like clothes. I will surf the web all day long. I will shop all day long. I would look at hair videos all day long. But I might do somebody's hair twice every 4 months. Right?
Jeez.
So it's like, I love it though. But again, like I said, I'm not pushing myself hard enough. And not to get into relationship talk, but I could honestly say by me staying in that situation, my mental is not well enough. So it's like I'm letting that hold me back from moving forward as much as I can. So yeah, that's why I said I gotta get.
What about you, Heath? How you going?
What's the question? What's this?
No,
so I have a tenacity that once I identify what it is I should be doing, and a lot of what it is that I identify is like, okay, God, what you want me to do? Because when I first started out, when I talked about when I first graduated from college, I didn't look for a job because I had wanted to be a fashion designer ever since I was in 8th grade. And so I pursued fashion through 8th grade all the way through college, studied in school, and then graduated, started my fashion business in May, and I retired by August because I realized, oh shoot, I don't really like sewing for people as much as the idea of being a fashion designer was. And so I was like, okay, let's hit some reset. And now let's try something else. I like real estate and investing and all that stuff. So I tried that. I tried 7 different businesses and failed at all of them. And I was like, okay, guys, so obviously you don't have, these are some of the things I'm not going to be doing. So I need you to let me know what it is I'm going to be doing because apparently what I figured out what I wanted to do is not what it is you want me to do. And so eventually, he kind of had me on the sideline for years. So when I pursue things that I want to do, I have to make sure that it's what really God wants me to do. And I know now my area of influence is in relationships and helping couples and singles navigate the tricky waters of relationships. And so anything that's within that realm, I pursue it. I go hard after that. That's why when you asked me to come and you didn't even ask me. You said, "Oh, I'm doing a podcast. I want to talk about relationships." I was like, "Okay, I know that I can help. I'm going to be there."
Yeah.
Then I was like, "Rob, you need me? I can show up if you want me to." Oh yeah,
I was like, you slide through. He's like, I got the equipment. I was like, bring the equipment.
I got my whole equipment there. Somebody could just bring it if you need it.
I was like, no, I need it.
So anything within the realm of what it is that my purpose is, that I pursue. And I need God to tell me, like, okay, calm down, slow down, man. Don't do too much. Or, as I'm getting older, my body's like, boy, slow down. Boy, sit down. Because you're not feeling well. So.
What about you, Chris?
Me, what pushed me, like, I'm 21.
Hold on 1 second. Hold that thought. The camera's probably about to shut off because it's got 36 seconds.
Okay, good.
So everyone just stay where they are. Freeze.
That was a good transition, too.
Yeah.
Ham sandwich. Is it recording? Stop. For real.
Right. You know, like, nerd.
In a whole video shoot, you like,
Yeah, she.
so I think that. Okay, go. And scene.
Yeah. So me being 21, I know I haven't been around for a long time, but I've been around for a good enough time to see the
experience.
What drives the experiences, but what drives me is like being raised in Maryland. I've seen a lot of people take paths. I've seen people take the right path, and I've seen people take the wrong paths.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen people get stuck in the city, not do nothing with it, like just graduate, work a 9 to 5, and that just be all. That be them for the rest of their life. I've seen some of my friends, they got shot, they're not here no more, and from all the things around me, okay, Chris, you got all these experiences, what not to do, so you know all the things to do, and I have associates and friends like Rob, older people. I prefer older friends. I prefer to not hang out with people my age, so I can better myself as when I get older in life to make the right decision. But I try to live life and attack life with a personality like how Kobe kind of attacked his career.
Say how Kobe?
Yeah, Kobe.
Okay.
As in Kobe Bryant, how he attacked his career. With people always say he was insane with the game. Kind of how he says like he's like a fool about life because you have to be. If you be so passive about life, life will pass you by. If you don't attack it, it'll attack you.
Mm-hmm.
So
how you attacking it?
Me, I'm attacking it by making sure I align myself right. So when I do find out what that goal is, I still need to find out what that goal. I'd be lying in front of this camera if I told you I knew what the goal was.
That's good.
So I'm not gonna do that. But I'm attacking it by surrounding myself around the right people, getting myself out of nonsense, keeping myself busy, and keeping God in my life. That's the foundation that I'm building. So then, if your surrounding ain't right, you ain't gonna ever be right.
That's good that you said all that. That's good that you are pursuing it that way. I mean, it's real talk when people like trying to find out what their purpose is, trying to find out what it is they're supposed to do. That whole pursuit, I mean, knowing that you have a purpose and have something specific that you're supposed to do is one thing. Following the path to find that out, that's a completely different thing. And it's good that you talked about that you know that you don't know it, because it with that knowledge, it allows you to open up your horizons and see all the things that are out there as a possibility, but it also narrows down over time. It will narrow down some things that you should not be doing.
Yeah, like I want to be a part of a group that if you only hustle in the group, your achievement sounds like arrogance to bums.
It's dropping life lessons.
Hey, he said he was an old head. He said he was an old head.
Like you say, I want to be with wolves. I want to be with wolves. Like, dang, he just made 100,000. I want to make 120,000. He just better. I want to be around them people because when you're around all successful people, don't nobody feel left out. I want to be with a group where I can't tell who getting the money. I don't want to be the one in the middle. He ain't really. I can't tell. When they pass the bill, I want them to pass the bill like who's taking it because they can't decide.
And I said that's good. But me, I'm gonna tell you why I always say war. Y'all went to everyone been to the circus before?
Circus, yeah.
Have y'all ever seen a wolf there?
Nah.
Y'all saw a lion, right?
Yes.
A lion can be. It's because my
Hold
my
up,
thing.
bro. I'm a Leo up in here. Be careful how you step. Be careful how you step, bro.
Hey, my bad.
Be careful how you step. A lion can't be tamed. Hold up, bro. We tame only when we want to be.
Nah,
Nah, go ahead.
It's just, I have a mindset. Like that's just my mindset. Like I'm put together as a human, but for my goals, I'm crazy. Like it's just like I'm crazy. Like you know how people say like crazy. I know y'all heard that Michael Tyler. He talking about crazy faith. I'm crazy for my goals. Like it's like, bro, ain't no one getting in front of that. Like I tell anyone, man, I would no, I'm not. So my hands gonna hang out. Nah, I gotta do this. Sorry, can't do it. Like that's just how I am. Like it's just, and that's why I say like, you could achieve whatever you want to be. If you want to be a lawyer, bro, you could be a lawyer today. If you hairstylist, take care of 7, you could do that today. But it's just like, do you have the mindset right there for it? Because it's easy to say, I want to do this.
So let's talk about that because I was just thinking when you said if you want to do this, you can do it today, but you have to have the mindset for it. how do you get that mindset for a variety of different things?
To get that mindset, you have to be pretty much, you have to be built for it. You know, you gotta want it. You can't just say, I want to do this because of the money. You get money anyway. You go to McDonald's, get money. You can do DoorDash, get money. You can do Uber and get money. What is your really passion for to do this?
And so I think that's what, I'm so glad you said that, because it ties into, I think, eventually what you talked about, Chris, and what I experienced, like finding out what your purpose is, what God really wants you to do,
Mm-hmm.
and the thing that you're supposed to be doing.
Mm-hmm.
Life makes a lot of sense when you identify what you're supposed to be doing, and when God reveals to you what you're supposed to be doing,
Mm-hmm.
and you start walking in that thing.
Mm-hmm.
It makes the hustle worth it. Like, you know, anybody can get out there and make money.
Money, yeah.
But if you're not making money on the right way, then that's not gonna feel right. You won't be satisfied. You'll have people talk about, oh yeah, I try to kill myself.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, you rich. Why?
Yeah.
Because you don't feel fulfilled.
And I say that because, like, I love football, but like, I love playing it, but it's more like, when I talk to people, that's why I really want to do so, because when I talk to people, it's like, dang, it felt good talking, you know, like helping somebody out. Like, I love training too, but it's just like, you may want to do something different that you think like, hey, I want to do this, but you may become a doctor. You like, dang, the whole time I like finding a cure for things. I like, you know, being in the doctor field, you know, doing what you're doing. Like you said, you like doing what you're doing with couples, and it's just like you go at that 100 miles per hour. It's just like, and Uncle Heath, when I'm there with you, I can tell you like doing it, because it's just like, you know, it's like he know if I say something, yeah, I heard that before. It's like, ain't nobody been through this before, but it's just like, I heard that before. You may like helping kids. Based on last video, you may like helping kids. It's like never been in that situation.
You like helping kids?
that may be something, you know what I'm
Because
saying?
you talk about your sister. You like helping your sister.
I love my siblings.
Yeah.
First and foremost, I love my siblings to death. I love babies. Like I said, I want children, so I love babies. But I've worked in a daycare, and I could see myself helping kids from a distance.
Yeah.
But that's
Wow.
what helping kids as far as like the mindset. Not like being a but like help, like talking to kids with them, like, hey.
In high school, I actually wanted to do youth counseling because for women and guys, because I felt like I've been through a lot. Like I told you the story about me finding out my ex-older brother was born. So yeah, I was looking into that, and that's what I was going to ask you. How do you know what God is showing you that your purpose is? Because like I have so many things that I want to do, and like I said, the only thing that I see myself doing now is watching videos.
Which one drives you the most?
Hair. But
Does it drive you like? Is it like eager? Like, I can't tell you, because like the way how I want things is different. How you may want things. Like when I wanted to play football, I was eager. I'm at the field early. I'm training after practice. You know, I'll go to the gym like 3 times a day after school. I'm in the back of the house doing ladder work, going through the plays, memorizing plays, coming up with every scenario. And it's like with this, I even come up with every scenario, because it's like that's how much I want it. But it's just like, what gives you that feeling like I gotta have it? It's like when you were little, you know, I know you were little, you used to like Starburst and Reese cups. and she was always like, I gotta have a Reese cup, you know.
Every
So
time I get out.
yeah, I remember trust you. And see how I know that? So it's just like, what gives you that like, I gotta have it like a Reese cup. Like I gotta have my Reese cup.
I could honestly say I think I'm into myself because I tried to invest in my hair business. I ordered a bunch of wigs, a bunch of bundles, and I ended up wearing all of those wigs, styling them for myself. So it's like, and that's why I said maybe it's. My mom always told me like I need to be on TV. I'm really into myself. Like I could sit in the house all day, play with my natural hair, my wigs. Nails done.
People make whole careers on YouTube doing
They're doing
right,
that.
that's
why.
And I bet you stay watching video after video. I bet you stay following people all the time who are making these videos,
I
right?
look into pretty girls that's on there alone.
Right.
Because you got couples.
And you know what you're
got
doing?
couples.
You're spending your time watching other people live their dream.
Well, I could be doing that. I knew Uncle Pete. That's what I said.
You spend your time watching other people live their dreams. you are a fan of them, and you feel there's something that you feel when you support somebody. Now that social media is like a big thing, there's something that you feel that when you support somebody that's doing what you love to do, you feel like you're doing it with them because you're supporting them, you're watching them. You're like, oh, she got a new video, and let me watch and see what she's doing, because you feel gratified and satisfied at their success. Meanwhile, you're sitting there being a spectator, and you're not pursuing your own dreams.
And that's the thing when Chris said he looked for other people to motivate him. I'm a big supporter. I support everyone, like my sisters, friends, even girls I don't know on Instagram. And I've always been that way. But when it came to me having a business, I'm saying I didn't send money to females. I sent money to a girl. She make drinks. And it's like, I don't drink, but here go $50. I'ma just,
Yeah.
My little sister, she posted that she had a lash appointment with someone. They didn't come. I seen she posted it. So I sent her $55. I said, here. And I just get my lashes done whenever I want them done. Like, I'm a big supporter. But when it came to people supporting me, and still to this day, I don't get it in return. So it's like, why? So I feel like God is just...
People are not here to support you. People are here to invest in you. That's a good point. They want to benefit off you, but it's for their selfish intent. Like but if somebody wants to get their lashes done, or somebody wants to get their hair done, they're not doing it because they want to support you. They want to do it so they can look good. They want to do it because it's something that they want, not because they're trying to support you. So what you need to do is be a help to people who want to look good, which actually is a part of who you are. So when you start doing that, because what you find often when you're looking at people who you follow is that they are passionate and they're excited about what it is that they're doing. Or if that you send money to and they support, they're actually doing something, and you see, oh, look at them doing something. Go ahead, let me support you. You have to be that person doing something. And Rob talked about it earlier about being consistent. You have to do it to the point where that's what they know you for.
Even when you're tired.
Yeah, all of that, posting content, like I follow girls. 1 month they doing hair, next month they doing lashes. There's no, but the thing is, like, there's no consistency.
Yeah, because you follow people on social media for the one thing that they do very well. You follow a lot of different people. Like, you may follow somebody for hair, you may follow somebody for lashes, you may follow somebody for something else that they do, for cooking, whatever. But that person does that one thing, and you follow a bunch of them. What we need to do, what we all need to do, is put ourselves, and what we're doing here with you, Rob, we're putting ourselves in position to be that one person that people follow for the one thing that we really feel that God has really given us a passion to do. And you ask how you find that passion. It's a long journey. For one, it's not something that you find right away. Let me rephrase that. Sometimes God will show it to you like up front, off giddy up when you're a child. But your life may take you through different courses in terms that you move away from that, or you find interest in this and you find interest in that. And it's cool to have multiple passions. But there are certain passions that you like to do that rise to the level of, oh, this is fun. Like, I like playing the bass. I like dancing. I love house music. But I'm not trying to be a house musician and playing the bass. I love DJing. I'm not trying to be a DJ, but I like doing it. But then there are things passions that rise to a level of, I can't not do that. I can't not do it. And life experience has to show you what that is. There's no replacement for that. Time is no replacement for that. Unless God is like, I have a dream and I'm going to be a fashion designer, or a lash technician, or whatever, a beauty esthetician. You have to go through you have to walk that journey. And when God reveals these things to you, then that's your responsibility to start shifting yourselves into arenas where people who are successful are killing the game in that.
Yeah, and it's funny that we're talking about this, because about chasing your passion, your dream. My girlfriend, she just took herself out of college. She went to George Mason for PR, right? And she found herself. She didn't drop out because of the schoolwork. The schoolwork was being handled, but she found herself, staying up late nights, working hard, learning about things that she wasn't into, and she dropped out for cosmetology. Now she enrolled herself in it's a school called Paul Mitchell. She enrolled herself into
Wow.
it.
She enrolled herself in
You
Paul Mitchell.
have to have big
You
faith
have to have-
to quit a job, to leave anything,
Yeah.
to follow what you
Yeah,
want to do.
yeah, and her professor was like, her professor told her, don't do that, don't go that path. And I told my girlfriend, as her boyfriend, I'm always supporting her, I'm always be there for her. But my girlfriend, we didn't even have to push her. You wanna know why? Because she's reached that point in life where she knows where she has what some people don't have. It's that I'm gonna do it.
That's an accident.
That's an accident.
That wolf.
Yeah,
That wolf thing talking about. And I only bring that up because, if she's able to do that, then you able to do that.
Of course.
That's
So-
why I brought that up.
So what if I told y'all? I can't say to Heath because you doing your thing. You say it's like you have good moments, and you say you just trying to find it. What if I was this guy, and I just tell you like, hey, what you wanna do? You just like, well, or I ain't gonna ask you that. It's like, here. What if I told you I can help you to get there by today? How would your attitude change?
By today.
Like, what if I say, whatever you want to do, I could change that in today? How would your attitude change?
Let's do it.
Okay, what about you? I have all the money, all the network, everything, and I told you, whatever you want to do, I can help you get it. You'll get there today.
I'm gonna pump the brakes on that. Because in reality, there's a catch to that.
No, it's no catch. It's no catch. If I told you I'm coming to you, say it's me.
Yeah.
It's me coming to you. Chris, what you want to do, whatever you want to do, I'm going to help you. I'm going to give you the funds and everything, the people you need to know, and we're going to do it today. You're going to be a millionaire tomorrow.
Call me selfish, but not selfish. No, call me stubborn, but that wouldn't work because I'm my own man. And
That's not what being your own man. So you telling me if you have a network and someone's going to help you and you're not going to take it, it's me. It's no other man. It's me saying I don't want no name for it. I don't want you to pay me back.
There's no ties that you want.
No ties. I want you to do this on your own. I just won the lottery. I'm giving you the funds. I just met Bill Gates. He want to talk to you, help you out. I'm throwing them at you. What would you? And I said you're gonna be a millionaire tomorrow if you go through with it. How is your attitude change?
I mean, I was going to hit you with it, then I get to miss the process. But I guess,
You gonna rush to it, right?
That's because I was going to hit you. I get to miss some. This might sound crazy, but some people do like the growing pains.
But this is what I'm saying though.
So you want me to skip all those?
No,
Let's skip
that's
all that.
in reality. Are you really gonna say a guy's about to give you $5 million? I'm about to give you $5 million. I just want to lie.
No, because you want to know why in reality no one's going to give me $5 million without no catch to it.
That's not true.
That's not true.
That's not true. What?
You heard of a grant?
Bro.
A grant?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what a grant is.
That's what that is.
Right. If
They're
it's
giving
me
you
coming
money to fulfill the purpose that what you say you want to do it.
right.
What is the...
What's the catch? You got to do the thing that you said you want to do.
Right. That's no catch. Why you thinking too hard,
It's
bro?
really people out here. Because honestly, if I had it like that, it's been to the.
But hold on. I want to get to it because it's a reason why I'm saying this. I want to jump on. Would you do it? Would you do it? If not, would you do it? Yes or no? Just
Yeah, no catch, no nothing to it.
Yeah,
Nothing
it's
I got to
real.
pay
So-
off. I got to give you
no,
back.
nothing. And you'll jump right to it, right?
Yeah.
So why won't y'all do it now?
Because ain't nobody coming here getting you
No, but that's the thing. But no, listen what I'm saying. But listen what I'm saying though.
But you saying
Why don't you have that same attitude now?
Because we have
Have that
security
attitude
behind
now.
it.
There's
The
no-
security is
but
the funds.
why can't your future?
Black people don't do.
But
black
no,
people
listen
don't
what I'm
take
saying
they-
though.
Oh man.
Listen what I'm saying though.
Oh.
You could become a millionaire tomorrow if you have that same consistent mindset. Literally,
That's
you
true.
don't
Maybe not tomorrow, but you know.
Not tomorrow, but
Limitations happen because
In
there's
the
no
future.
funds.
Yeah.
Limitations happens because there's no funds. With funds is security to people. That is security.
that's
That's the old way.
That's the old. That's
Bro, listen.
You don't need.
like
you
I
don't
said.
need-
Like I told you.
Limitations aren't because you don't have the funds for it.
But I look at money the way I look at a college degree. It gets you what you want. He said earlier at the table, no, you need college because what can it do? It can get me in that door. The money can get me.
No. The college. I said the college. It gets you through the door to talk. It gets you through the door to talk because this is the you gotta understand. Look who we going against. We're going. It's a competitive world. It's not even just a race thing. It could be another person look like you, everything. But what do you don't have? You don't have a degree, but he does. He dressed like you, attitude like you, everything.
Or
But he has a degree.
Or he may have a degree. Let's say you both got a degree, but he doesn't. he has the influence. He knows the people to talk to. He has the connections. He has a network
He's socially
that you don't have, and your money
doesn't hold weight.
might be able to get you into the door, but he cannot have the money but get him into the door because he has the connections.
It's just what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What the reason I'm saying behind that, because like I see a lot of people try to take the easy way out. You know, they're like, oh, if I had this, they give themselves all these excuses. There's really no excuse how you can make it. Like I seen Destroy doing his thing by doing football. He was just in college, probably doing the same thing other college people out here doing this.
Let me challenge you on this, because I think you were taking for granted the tenacity that you have built in you versus somebody who is more insecure or not secure about who they are in this world, and they don't have that confidence that you have.
It's not even just confidence. Like sometimes I don't have confidence. Like I don't have confidence doing this. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I don't. This right here, I don't have. And it probably scare you. I'm like, well, I'm here. But it's just I'm eager.
But eagerness is not what's driving you.
Yeah. So
your passion and tenacity is.
Yeah.
And that built-in drive that you have is something that you have.
Yeah.
But some people don't have that.
Yeah.
Or they have it, you got it at a 10. Yeah. Some people got it at like a 6.4.
But it's just like, the reason why people have that, because it's like, I could go to college. You want to be a lawyer. Oh, you like football, right? You like football. We play the same position. I play wide receiver, you play wide receiver. I may not too much be eager about playing wide receiver, but you may be eager to play wide receiver. That's why you're so good at it. But I'm just like, I'm counting it because I'm not so eager. But because I'm not so eager, because I really want to play corner. But I'm doing wide receiver because wide receiver is popping right now. Don't do everything everybody do. Find what you want to do.
Yeah. So absolutely.
So it's just like a lot of people want to do the YouTube because everybody's doing it, and then they do it. They just like they stop because they're not so. That's not really what they want to do. They just want the quick money, the quick little fame, the quick little go show, and it's just like that's why it's not working because you just want that quick money. Of course, money. We all want money. But if you put that's the goal of money. Yeah. You'll never really get it because money is everywhere. Because you may get a good paying job that you may think pay over YouTube. You're like, well, I want to do YouTube. I'm getting paid good. So what I need YouTube for?
Yeah, like at some point, it gotta be more than checks that's coming in.
Yeah.
While we doing it.
And that's why I spoke on hard labor, because everywhere I've worked, people have told me like, at the post office, the older guys, they were like, what you doing in here? You ain't supposed to be working here. This job ain't for you. I get that. I get told that all the time. I've always been told I need to model and stuff like that. So honestly, when it comes to YouTube, if you're not cooking on there or if you're not a cute couple, looks matter in the world today.
Yeah.
And that's why
that comes back to
looking how you look. So it's like I used to always hear people say like years ago, like your looks not gonna get you far, da da da. And now I'm like, that's a damn lie, because your looks get you far. And why you think all these girls are getting their body done? Because their looks are getting them far. Getting their BBLs. That's why I said I found myself investing in my hair business, but I ended up using everything for me. So it's like,
you got BBL?
who? No.
I was like, girl, you cut that.
I invested myself. Like I will go to the gym, I will work out, and I'll keep myself up because I noticed that I'm into myself.
So what are you doing with yourself then?
You
hide yourself behind a screen, watching it all the time.
I know, and that's what goes into being the relationship talk. Like I'm holding myself back because
it's good.
So let me interject. So this is a good example. The relationship, she said earlier, is holding her back from pursuing the things with the tenacity that you have. She got it. I can hear it in her. It's sitting there lying dormant, but there's other factors that
it's not unlocked.
Yeah, it's not unlocked.
You know what
it's not unlocked.
You gotta find that key, and the key is leave him, or do you want yourself more?
Exactly.
So, but how do you want? But you're not moving yet, because like in order to want yourself, you gotta do everything for yourself. You gotta do everything by yourself, for yourself,
I feel
with
like
yourself.
regardless of how bad you want something, if God don't want you to have it, then like I feel like I need to leave this relationship in order to get what I want.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what needs to be done. So.
Or you need to you need to leave this relationship in order to find out who you are.
That's
So God can give you what it is He wants to give you that He can't give you because you're in this relationship.
There you go. Yes.
We ain't gonna go through the relationship. We ain't gonna go through the relationship. All right, that's on the other video. You know
Right,
what I'm
right. That's from, my point. My point is, there's the things that you have in your life that are holding you back, and this is echoing your point. That's holding you back, and we all have a bit of tenacity and tenaciousness and wolf-like dogma and demeanor in us. But then there's things that tamp that down, and we need to get rid of those shackles. Some of that stuff is limited perception of either how the world works or our ability to access and activate the things within us, and that's a big deal.
And the reason I say why it's not tapped, because a lot of people think like, oh, I can take more.
Like a what?
I can take more. Like, give me more problems. Your mindset, it's all. That's why I say like, your mindset, yeah, 'cause your mind plays all these games and like, oh, there's so much going on. You're like, why does this happen to me now? I bet you he's probably out there cheating, or I bet you I'm gonna get a flat tire today. But what matters is, I don't care if I get a flat tire today. I don't care if such and such cheat on me.
That's true.
I'm gonna get it.
Facts.
So that's what I always say was, it's what matters over your mind.
It's a yeah and.
Yeah. So
Attitude.
What?
It's like
So
a
what?
yeah and.
If that's holding you back, so what? Let that relationship be the relationship. But you gotta get this. You have to get your hair done. You have to get your business straight. Because at the end of the day, that is what it is. But I gotta take care of this first.
Right.
Because this is what matters to me.
Yeah.
So, and that's my mindset. It's just like, I'm not taking my foot off the gas. It's like
I used to have this saying back when I was going through my stuff and I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do. It was like, okay, what was it saying? Okay, so what's next?
Mm-hmm.
It was like no matter what happened, like, okay, so what's next?
Yeah.
So what's next? Okay, this didn't happen. Okay, so what's next?
Yeah.
Because, and I even I sort of talk to myself in this regard, where like if I think something's about to happen, or if I see something coming up and it's like really, really hard, it's like, how am I gonna get through this? I think about like, what do I have planned next week? And I'm like, oh, I gotta go take my mother. I'm going to take my mother to the doctor. I'm not gonna be thinking about this thing that I'm worried about right now next week, because that thing will have passed. So life is gonna go on.
Yeah.
And I gotta kill this thing right here. I gotta slay this thing. I gotta have that wolf-like mentality on this thing right here, because I gotta take my mother to the doctor next week. So it's just like, and what's next?
Yeah, and that's because you gotta have a go first mentality. I learned this. Football, I think I needed football to teach me about life. And we all have things that need to teach us
absolutely.
about life. Relationships, football, parents, a hard struggle, because it teaches us something. And football taught me, like, I had a coach named Coach Dog. And, you know, he was always telling me, like, why y'all N-words get stuck on one plate? So what? It already happened. You can't go back.
Yeah.
So why you worrying about it? Focus on the next play. You gave them a first down, focus on the next play, get the next play, get the next play. But the only thing is, as long as they don't score. So, and I took it when as long as they don't score, how I took that mentality is, as long as it don't kill me. It didn't kill me. So all these things that happened to me, it didn't kill me. I'm still here, so I'm worried about the next play. They didn't score, I'm not dead, it's the next day. Every day I tell myself, be 1% better today, Rob. Be 1% better.
That's good.
Be 1% better today.
And it's good that you're sharing this, because people need to hear that.
Yeah. So you know, wrap it up. We get wait, we talk a lot.
That's the whole point of this. That's the whole point of
The
this,
only
B.
thing on that last topic, short and simple.
You got 30 seconds to get to
There's wolves and there's sheep.
Ooh, we gotta go. That's the sheep. Ooh. Wolves. Oh, we talking about down. Ooh.
Everybody like to always talk about this, that. It's just really simple.
And the sheep, you know what the sheep is? Your personality is your insecurity.
It's what holds you back.
I mean, that's the wolves. Yeah.
To me, that voice inside you, I'm a dog. I'm gonna do that. That's the wolf. The sheep is, I can't do this because of this. This holding me back. X, Y.
Yeah. I'm about to slide that one in there. I'm gonna slide that one in there.
Hold on.
You keep that. You know that's gym 5, right? That's the 5th gym. I just fill out the gym.
So there's wolves and there's sheep, right? Okay.
This recording?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's recording. There's wolves and there's sheep, right?
Yeah.
Is there a purpose for sheep?
Yeah. It's a big purpose. Yes, it is. You can't get, let me tell you something. Me personally.
Hold up. Because he said it.
Yeah.
I want to see if what this brother got. Chris?
Yeah, go. Talk to us, bro, man.
I got you.
Old head.
I say I put it like this. Only value a sheep owes is conservativeness. You
Conservativeness?
cannot have an overdose of aggressiveness without a hint of conservativeness. You can't be too passive aggressive because if you're too aggressive, then you're going for it. You cannot live your life fork down. I'm going for it. I don't care. You need to have some plan, play it safe. See, sheep, they know that they're the weak link in the animal kingdom, in the food chain. So with that being said is they have to move a certain way to survive. Meaning using their head. You cannot just be all I'm going for. What you going for? You don't even know what you're going for.
See,
You know, that's why I like to me.
So, okay, I'm a little confused in your metaphor then.
yeah, because I took that differently.
I mean, I'm
That's
getting
why
it.
I'm asking you because
I take a wolf as like, a wolf is always known as a big leader. You know what I'm saying? When you're an alpha wolf, you got to fight another alpha, take his pack, make him join your pack. And I look at that as like connections. I got to take over this, get more connection over here.
But I don't believe that
Sheep-
y'all can throw yourself out there too much.
But that's
Without-
the thing. But
without
what
having
I'm
some security blanket behind you. That's what I'm saying. The sheep is the
that's to me a different.
Yeah.
I hear what you're saying, but that's not a wolf and sheep
Yeah.
analogy. That's why I wanted to ask you what you meant by what your thoughts were about that.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
And it's just like what I mean by wolf. It's not. I'm not throwing myself out there, but I'm throwing myself out there as like.
But that's what the wolf do.
Yeah. No, a wolf doesn't do that. If you really watch.
The
like-
wolf do sit, wait, and kill.
Yeah, but he don't just. A wolf don't just throw himself out there. He plans to attack. If you watch a collective wolves how they attack, they don't just attack.
So what does sheep do?
A sheep just sits there.
This is your analogy, bro.
Yeah.
No, I was told my analogy.
But
No,
it's
I
the
didn't
way
tell
you
you that.
explain-
I said I didn't get you.
So
I said I didn't get the metaphor. Like, because is there a purpose for a sheep?
talking
That's
about
my
real
question.
Well, like back on what you said. You was asking us what drives you, right?
Mhm.
And we told you what
I
drives
said a
you.
raging bull.
A raging bull.
mentality.
All right, we use these metaphors and analogies to emulate who we feel like we are, right? So what I'm saying is, in society, it's really as simple as this. You know how we got 1% being the higher percentile, and we have everything else, middle class, lower class, and then we have poor. There are rules to me, which is the 1%, because the wolves are going to go for whatever it takes. Everybody wants money, they want to get out the hood, they want to do better. There are processes and procedures to get to where you have to go.
To be a sheep, you'll never grow.
And that's my point. Sheep, 50K, 60K, things like that. Well, not like that, but what I'm trying to say is your limitations to your life. That, and I hope I'm bringing it
But
together
to a
now.
sheep, you'll never grow because like you said a wolf, you throw
Yeah,
yourself
like,
out there, but
no,
that's
I
you
don't-
want to throw yourself out there
I
because
don't
even
wanna-
if you get damaged, it didn't kill you.
I
So
don't
you
want to
get up
say
and you
I don't
learn
want to
from it.
say you're a sheep because you make 50K. No, that's wrong.
You
I
just
wanna,
said that though.
I want to rephrase that.
Okay.
I wanna rephrase
Oh yeah, that's all I'm like.
Yeah, I want to.
You making money? I mean, you still making money.
Money is money. It's situation is different. There's always room to grow. I want to say you're a sheep because you're making 50K, but you have an opportunity to bump up to 90, and you're scared to take it because you're scared of doing something new. That's what makes you a sheep. You're scared to step out.
But
that wolf would take that opportunity and take that chance and be okay with it and live with the consequences. That's what I'm saying.
But see, a sheep. I feel what you're saying, but it's like a sheep don't never really grow. You become complacent. A sheep is complacent with
That's my
everything
whole point.
because you know what? A sheep is cool with sitting there. I'm eating a little bit of grass here. I get a little cheese here.
I
I'm
want
doing
nothing more.
A wolf, it thinks higher than the picture. It's all about I want my next meal to be a bigger meal. So yeah, I got this. Say I started off with 50K. Now I want more.
I'm about to kill y'all with this.
And I want more. But
Hold
then
on,
I
let
want
me hear
more.
what,
So it's just like, yeah, I'm throwing myself out there. Yeah, I may mess up with my next plan, but I learned from it. I didn't lose from it. The only time you lose is if you die. If you die at that mistake.
Yeah.
I didn't lose. I learned. So now
Makes you stronger.
yeah. So what happened is I lost one fight. That's what boxers. It's like a boxer mentality. I lost it. I learned how to fight now. I know how to train on it. I know the next step to do. So instead of me going to put all my money here, I don't know. I'm gonna just put
Yeah,
a little bit
I'll
here
tell you
and
one
throw
thing.
So
myself
hold
back
on,
out
hold
there.
on. I want to hear what your point of view about this is.
I mean, I understand what he's saying, and I understand where he's getting to, but I mean,
It's only one way.
yeah.
There's
I
only
mean,
one way you say?
To me.
It's too. I understand what he's trying to say.
What is
Like,
it? Go ahead. What? Go ahead. I don't want to put words in your mouth. Go ahead.
no, let me hear.
No. I want to hear what you're saying
Because-
because I'm hearing some very interesting things here. I'm about to freak your mind up in a minute, though. Go
Because
ahead.
he just said like a sheep, basically a sheep will settle. A sheep is shy. I'm actually picturing
I'm gonna make this
exactly.
video part 2. This is gonna be part 2. So there's 3 Saturdays in that time.
He's basically saying like, you know, a sheep is going to settle because he don't want to jump out there. Your exact words, what you said. A wolf, he's going to jump out there whether he makes a mistake or not and just deal with the consequences. A sheep isn't going to do that. But what he's trying to say is, okay, yeah, a sheep will settle, but a wolf is not going to just jump out there. But it's like we will, but it's more so of looking over everything before we jump out there, like getting the whole drift of everything, and you know, yeah, the whole blueprint of it before jumping out there. We're not just going to jump out there.
And so in these analogies, we are putting wolf as the top prey, and then the sheep as the what?
Conservative prey.
Conservative prey?
Just trying to make it through another day.
Oh, the top predator, I said. The wolf is the top predator.
Yeah, the sheep is just trying to make it through another day. of
But in the
survival.
real animal kingdom, a wolf isn't the top.
I mean, it's up.
Hold on, what? That's a good point. I want to. So let me ask you this a question again. Is there a purpose for the sheep?
It is.
My only answer is, this is just it, cutthroat. It's the reason why you don't see sheep with wolves, and it's the reason why you don't see wolves with sheep.
And
But
also,
how much
some,
is it?
What is that?
but it's also,
Don't leave it
no,
there.
no, let me go back to that. Because
Definitely see sheep with wolves. Yeah, because
let me tell you
When
what.
you see the
Let me
wolf-
explain.
But what do you mean?
Let me
What do you
explain.
mean?
Let me explain that. Because you also don't see
just
wolves with other
answered
wolves,
it.
though.
I
You also
just
don't see
answered
other alpha wolves with wolves. And
Why
I'm
you
telling
keep
you,
on?
because
Why?
that's the truth
Why?
behind it. Because let me tell you what, you don't
They
see
do run the
alpha
patch,
wolves.
though.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you don't
you
see
don't
an
never
alpha
see-
with another alpha. When you see 2 alphas, they collide and they want to fight.
To see who
And the
wins.
purpose for the sheep is for a wolf to eat a sheep. So if you have a big business and you're a sheep could be a high millionaire. But I'm a wolf, I'm going to eat that sheep. I'm taking over.
That's
What
not
you
real. You
mean?
wanna know why? The sheep would never take that opportunity to become a millionaire.
Bro, let's be real.
but that's why it's with the million. He's already a millionaire. So if
He
I'm about to
that's
buy
why I
you
said it's the
out. I'm about
purpose.
to buy
It's
you
the
out.
purpose. It's the purpose. Because sometimes you become a wolf. You become so eager. It happened in NFL, NBA. They so eager, they rookie year.
And that gets into a sheep turning into a wolf. Because if I see
So
you
now
on
she
this
can turn into a wolf.
no, this is what I'm saying about what he just said. If okay, say I own a hair salon, but
Got complacent.
Making
Let us tell a story. Go ahead.
Yeah.
You don't know.
My bad.
She might not have been that point.
Sorry, so say I own a little hair salon and things like that. I'm the only one in there doing hair. And this new chick come on the block. And she already got millions of clientele. She has more clientele than me. And she comes to me and say, okay, I see that you do hair and that you own this building. I want to buy you out. Buy me out. How much you talking? I'm not making the money she making. So she could offer me $5 million on the table. Yeah, I'm gonna take it. But you know what I'm about to go do? I'm about to go invest in a whole nother building and bring in people to work for me. That way I don't have to work. And that's why I go into a sheep turning into a wolf. You just gave me $5 million that I didn't have, that I wanted to invest in something that I wanted all this time. So I'm gonna let you buy this for $5 million because that's $5 million in my pocket.
But because,
When she put it like that, damn.
but yeah.
I'm ready for all that. But
But listen though, but that's what I'm saying. Because a lot in the world today, bro, like a lot of people make it and they get complacent. It's like, oh, I'm here. It's like the man on top of the hill. The man on top of the hill don't see nothing. He just, but the people below the hill see the man. They like, oh, that's what I want to get. The man on top of the hill don't see who's behind him, don't see him on the side. He just see, I'm just right.